Hello and a very warm welcome to the Grassroots weekend, the show without our young commentators on the Kids Voice Box. You saw them last night. We had young Dan and we also had Oliver. Well done to them, putting on a great show. Dan was talking about what he's been doing in the build-up before his referee course, because he's 14 years of age now and he really is concentrating on becoming a referee, and that was all through what we've introduced him to here at the Young Commentator Show with Don't Cross the Line, the Ref Spec programme. He's really taken to it. Oliver's in two minds now because he's thinking of the money and how much he can make, and also we've got young Jaden, we have to apologise, who's also interested in the referees course, and we've got Ben. What Ben is doing is basketball coaching, and also he's on little podcasts and things like that as well regarding Liverpool Football Club. So he's doing rather well. So it's really, really good success stories what the lads are all up to. And we asked them the question last night, just how much they've, how the lives have changed, and has it changed when we first met them, what they wanted to be, and it has. And in some cases we'll ask Ben, and we'll also ask Jaden when he comes in what it's changed, what they've done, and it's similar to things, but it always says to you, as you get older, things do change within life. And we're talking about refereeing again, and today at the Jeffrey Humble there, I was sitting around and I was talking to one or two young referees. We always have a conversation, nice to meet up with them, having a real good conversation with Jack and how he's doing with his refereeing. And also later on I met James and Chris, Sophie as well, she was there. And I met James and Chris, and it was just out of spare in the moment. They were sitting down and having a little brew, as you do, talking away, how's life going and how's things are going, how's your job going, the way we all do in conversation. This is away from the football pitches. And young James had finished his games at the grassroots level there, so well done to James, and he was excited, and he was sort of like counting his money. And it came to me there while I was sitting there, and I just said, James, can I just ask you a question? He looked at me and I said, a while back when we were talking about refereeing and you wanted to get into refereeing, and we went through your dad and what have you, and we got you into a league, how much has that refereeing changed your life? And his answer was straight away, it's been absolutely brilliant. And I expected more from James, but I didn't need to, because then his dad took over and he was like, looked at me and he went, Mal, we're talking about, he's saying it has been brilliant. He's bought himself a new bike. He takes on many, many referee games. He's paying his own little way. He's going out, he's buying his clothes, he's doing things. He seems to be a lot happier, because I can say for him, speak volume for him, just the way it has changed him by becoming a referee and earning his own few pence as well. And it gives him more stability. That you've got to look at these kids, and they do. We all had paper rounds, we were talking, laughing and joking, and milk floats and red rounds, and you weren't getting money like you were getting at referees, what the referees are getting now. And we've been talking about young referees and why it's worthwhile getting into it. And I suppose grassroots football is a good thing for young referees who can learn the laws of the game. They've passed their referee course, they're on to grassroots football. Kids games, small sided, they can start off, they can stay in if they want to, and they can improve themselves by going down a level, which they start off at level 7 and they work themselves down. And basically the smaller the levels, the 6, the lower the levels, the more experienced that referee becomes. But at the end of the day, it's just all the laws of the game, and IFAB, they're the governing body, and law changes and things like that in referees. And what I've learned, because a lot of people get me mistaken of saying, how long you been a referee for, Mal? And I haven't. What it was, going back in 2003 with Don't Cross the Line, I just saw how important these referees became. They weren't getting as much money as they were now. There was no kids refereeing from 14 years of age upwards. They brought that in from the county FAs, from your FAs, where kids can become a referee at 14 years of age once they pass their referee course and they've done their safeguarding course. And young Dan was explaining what he's been doing in the build-up and the process towards becoming a referee and he sort of give you an insight into it. So if you're a youngster there, 14 years of age or just becoming 14 and you wanted to get into referee, well, you don't have to look and listen to what Dan had to say and the comments that I got from Chris, James's dad today, how he's improved. And you know, yeah, dads still pay for everything and mums don't they, but they see the changes in them. And as we've just been saying there, we didn't have that paper rounds and next to nothing. It kept us all busy. But the facilities and the experiences and what they can actually do now within sport and activities is brilliant. Gives kids more money, more incentive, more confidence, better attitudes, to be honest. You can see it in them. They're sitting in conversations when they first come. The confidence was a little bit one of those when they first start, and that's right, with a referee. And I think your county FAs will tell you all, they're all going to be nervous, but it's always nice to be around the young referees and talking to them and giving them a little bit of confidence and building up their momentum when they go out on the field of play. And there's some great managers out there who encourage them as well, not giving them any stakes, not giving them any hassle while they're refereeing, they're learning, they're developing. So a lot of coaches out there understand that. And we know when a league starts and it becomes cup games and things like that, then it can all change, and that referee could either stay in the game or just say, do you know what, I've had my time now, I'm not going to put up with that, the abuse that we're getting from the sidelines. And it's not every referee who gets the abuse, you know, but it does happen. We've witnessed it, we've all seen it, and we've seen these coaches as well. They've had little goes at referees because they tend to take the game so importantly. It's not about the development of the kids, it's about winning at all costs. And you see that. It's lovely to see coaches encouraging the kids where to play, what positions to be in, if there is any positions in under 7s, under 8s. It's just one of those things. It really is great to see kids smiling and enjoying the football. And you know what, some of these kids with a ball, unbelievable. It makes you wonder, you know, we did not have those opportunities at that age. You had to wait in school, and you know, in certain years, I think about 10 or 11 when we started having a little kick around, and the older you were, the bigger the teams, and that's when they started taking notice of you. Not as youngsters, it would just say, no, they can't kick a ball or anything. You weren't given a chance, the opportunity. How many of those budding footballers who would have become professionals were just sort of left behind? But now you've got a chance to be picked up. You've got a chance to show everyone what you can do as a child. But those kids do need the encouragement, same as the referees, because the reason we started Don't Cross the Line in 2003, this is still our 20th anniversary year, was to encourage the good behaviour from the sidelines. And that always stems from the kids who are watching and listening. And if mums and dads are irate and showing aggressive behaviour, not showing respect, should we say, even respect towards the referee, and they start to shout and blame that referee for every decision that they've given. If it's not for them, then you know, it's one of the teams, one of the other. They're always having a go at the referee, saying that wasn't a foul, that wasn't a free kick, that was definitely not a penalty, that shouldn't have been a goal, there was a pull back on him. You know, the referee only has one pair of eyes, and that referee, they are on their own 99.9% of the time, because the only time they have liners is when it's under 7s, under 7s, under 8s, yeah, all those in cup finals. Basically, that's sometimes when you've got a liner. And not every league does that, because I don't see the point, my honest opinion, in having a linesman or liner on the sidelines in under 7s, under 8s games in cup finals. I really don't, because you can see it, the referee can see, pitches are really small, just cost the team a little bit more money, I suppose, to have these referees. And the majority of referees always say to me as well, there's no need for a linesman in these games, but hey ho, teams are paying it and we're making some money out of it. So while there's liners and while there's games on, well, they're not going to say no to that money. And it's good pocket money for them, especially if you're only 14, 15 years of age. And even Sophie, she was there today, she's going away on holiday, and they're made up because that money becomes pocket money, and they've got their own spending money. it's great rather than mums and dads scraping a barrel to give them some pocket money. It improves the lives of not just the kids who are refereeing, but also family life as well. There's no pressure or less pressure on the parents to go out, put their hands in the pockets and give, even though the parents will do for other things as well. And we were laughing and joking today because Chris said, you know, we don't get any keep off them now. And I look and go, oof, no keep off me. It's their money, no one else's money. But the parents' money is their money. You know where I'm coming from, mums and dads. Yes, we all do, but well done to all the referees. And it's great to listen and get the feedback off the young referees, how it's changed their lifestyle. And it has changed their lifestyle in a massively good way, to be honest. And it's great to know that I've been involved in a lot of these young referees through their lives as they start off 14, 15, and they're getting up to adults now, 18, and a lot of them will walk away, disappear, go their own way, 17, 18 years of age. But Sophie, I've known Sophie since she was 14 years of age, and she's still going strong. She's great. She's helping us coach Club DXTL FC under 7s, the new team, and it's lovely to see, to bring them involved with the kids, because the kids are so funny at that age. Honestly, they don't listen. They just think it's a big, massive game and a free-for-all, and they'd rather pull each other over and foul each other, and then suddenly it clicks to them that they're in a team and they're playing football, and they do develop. And that's why we bring the coaches in, like Sophie, and just try and encourage them to learn. The kids will get better all the time. They're getting better with the balls. They're starting to realise more tackling, how to tackle, watching the ball, not the man, because you try and tell kids, they don't realise, they don't want to foul another kid, and that is brilliant. That is great to see, great to hear. But a lot of these coaches will take it upon themselves to really win at all costs, no matter what they do. It's nice to get your first win, it is, but even a draw, and even seeing the kids develop, that's lovely to see. It really, really is. Anyway, well done to the referees, and if there's any referees out there who want to come and tell their story, how it's changed their ways of life and how it's improved their living and what it's like in school when they're looking forward to the weekend to do some refereeing, earn some pocket money and go out and get themselves some designer clothes if they will be, and if they want to, you know, it's great to see that a lot of these referees are earning a bob or two now and just enjoying life. So if you want to become a referee and you don't know how to go about things, you can contact your local county FA. I know there's waiting lists now, a lot of waiting lists, but you can get on there, and leagues are always after referees. And if you want some more, well, not even advice, where to go, it's mal@don'ttexttheline.com. Get in touch with us and we can put you in the right direction of who to correspond with in your local county FA. Right, okay, we were talking last night with the young commentators. They had a little say, and probably I took over it last night, but it was really interesting to get the information, the feedback from young Dan, who wants to become a ref, and he will be this time. In 6 months' time, he'll be, wow, flying. And always remember the days that he's had in here. It's always nice to be part of them, and it's exciting times for the kids anyway. Now we're talking about the tournament that we'll be doing, August 26th, 27th, 8s, 9s, 10s, 11s and 12s. Now the 8s and 9s are full, 1 or 2 more need to pay us. Obviously we've got 2 reserves on each of those waiting to come in if that doesn't happen. And we've got on our 9s, 10s, 11s and 12s, we've got limited spaces available on those ones. It's the bank holiday weekend, the 26th, 27th. We've done nothing for the 28th at the moment. We just may have a lower league, and we could put on 1 or 2 leagues on there for that day, just to fulfill spaces and give the kids a little chance to develop their skills and, yeah, enjoy themselves before the start of the season. Now, if you haven't already, get in contact with myself, mal@don'ttexttheline.com. I'll send you an application form. It's £60 for 7s, 8s, 9s and 10s, £70 for the 11s and 12s. Get in there straight away. The final will be played on the day. So Saturday the 26th is for 7s, 8s, 9s, 10s. Sunday the 27th is for 11s and 12s. That will take place at Jeffrey Humble. You have to be there for 9 a.m. in the morning. Should finish around about 2 o'clock. All done and dusted, even including the presentation. So we won't keep you too long. If you've got plans to go off to Wales with the family, or you've got barbecues, hopefully the weather will be good and it's come back like it was when I was in Cyprus, 30 odd degrees, that'd be lovely. Too hot to play football in, but we'll give you warnings about water and what to wear and, you know, well, not what to wear, you've got your kits on anyway. And we're looking forward to making it a really, really special tournament. It's a little bit of a challenge, it's the Respect tournament. It is to support our referees as well, make more awareness as to when you go into your leagues, how you should treat referees, and just forget that they are there. That's the best way to treat them. Shake their hands at the end, and let's just say, well, fair goal, fair game, fair everything. What a fair result, but referee, absolutely superb. That's what we need in grassroots football. In a real world, it might happen, but unfortunately, things will go uneasy one day, and maybe that referee will get all the flack if they don't already. So, that tournament, get in touch with us ASAP, fill these spaces, be nice trophies on the day. Every participant will be getting a medal from Don't Cross the Line and Respect campaign, and we want to make sure that you all enjoy that tournament. We want to make it good football, and we want to bring people together, as Don't Cross the Line has been doing since 2003. But again, don't forget, get your application form in. As I say, the 7s, 8s are full, limited spaces on 9s, 10s, 11s and 12s. Won't take long to fill, we know that. And then we're on for a great tournament, and we've got our referees as well. It'll be part and parcel of the football family on that day, or those days in question. Get in touch with us ASAP. Okay, what have you been doing? There's been summer leagues, there's been tournaments, and there's been loads of transfers. I haven't even looked. Since I come back from Cyprus, it's been hectic for me. I've been up the wall with everything. I'm trying to do a walk as well for the National 3 Peaks, not the National, the Yorkshire 3 Peaks. 12 hours, going to try and complete that in the day if we can, within the 12 hours. So if you want to sponsor us, get in touch with myself for our Heart of Gold initiatives, children suffering with mental health, and also vulnerable kids. That's what we're looking into. So keep in touch with us, Heart of Gold initiatives, and you can go onto our GoFundMe page if you want to donate. Every penny counts. Put it towards there. You know, we're not these big hitters, celebrities who can get millions for just sneezing and getting sponsor forms for that. We have sponsor forms out, and you still got to collect all your money in, haven't you? So yeah, we want to try and make a difference and get as much as we can in for our Heart of Gold, and try and help out these kids with mental health. You know, the way school's been since COVID, it has knocked them for six. I was talking to another young referee today who didn't have a prom, where many kids are all having their proms, and they didn't get them because of COVID, so they've never made up for that. So they've missed out, not just on their schooling days, but also on the joys of finishing and getting to know people and wearing their suits or whatever they want to wear and enjoy their celebrations. But unfortunately, that was another story from a referee. But Jack is brilliant. He enjoyed his game today. It was different in the weather today. It was absolutely atrocious. High winds, overcast, pretty cold, but the kids still played the football and enjoyed the football, and we saw nothing untowards our referees. Whether there was any incidents, we didn't see it. So well done for everyone to show respect on and off the field of play there. We really enjoyed our day today, and it was great to catch up. I forgot to see so many teams about the tournament as well. But as I say, brilliant day today overall, fantastic. We'll be looking to another league tomorrow. We'll be out and about, and I know Club DXTL FC are in a cup semi-final ahead of Eccles there, so looking forward to see if they can soldier on and put any disappointments behind them and just get on and win another game if they can. Looking forward to a game of football. I haven't seen them for a while, especially since I've been away in Cyprus, so it should be nice to meet up with them. Okay, we've come to the end of our show. Thank you very much indeed. Yeah, it's all about referees over the last couple of days until Grassroots football returns in September. But we'll catch up with our topics and we'll talk more about Grassroots football tomorrow and our tournament. From myself, Mal Lane, all the team here at the Grassroots Show, Don't Cross the Line, Respect Up campaign, Hearts of Gold initiatives. We'll see you tomorrow, round about 6ish. Have a great evening. Put your feet up, relax, and enjoy the rest of the day. Good night, God bless.